What is going on? This is Somebody Like You, and today we're going to do something a little bit different. We're going to go on our normal day routine, and we're going to try to host a podcast as we go. And the topic of today's podcast, getting our shit together. We're trying to keep this to 15 minutes or less because who wants to listen to my voice for longer than 15 minutes? Stick with me. Let's go. Now, for anyone who may be concerned, I'm not going to be driving and doing my podcast at the same time. I'm going to be going about my daily activities, and when I get a chance to stop, we're just going to continue the conversation. And like we said, today's conversation is about getting our shit together. What's the first step in getting your shit together? It's showing up. If you don't show up for yourself, you're never going to accomplish the goals that you want to accomplish. So by simply showing up, and that doesn't mean you have to be perfect when you show up, you can show up for 5 minutes for yourself each day. And if 5 minutes seems like too much, think about showing up for 5 seconds and go from there. Don't look at the vast view of this mountain and think I have to accomplish this all today. Because if you look at it that way, you're never going to climb that mountain. You're going to get stuck in that paralysis by analysis phase. So what we're doing is just showing up for however long we can, and we're just going to go from there. And we're going to see what happens. All right, now that we're stopped at our location, I want to say that the first couple days and even weeks, the main victory is just showing up. Don't worry about results, because what you're doing in this stage is just creating a habit. And by creating that habit, the results will come because you're creating consistency in what you're doing. Remember, Rome wasn't built in a day. And now they say these are called cliches for a reason, and it's really true. Because if Rome was built in a day, it wouldn't have been Rome. So remember, small circles make big changes. So whether it be going to the gym or whether it be starting a new eating routine, a diet, or whatever it might be, small circles create big change. Remember that. And now, stick with me while I go pick up a dining room set. As I was walking through the store to pick up our dining room set, I realized something. The more you show up for yourself and wherever it is that you need to be showing up for, like I said, 5 seconds, 15 minutes, whatever it might be, you're putting yourself in such a better position to meet people or be places that are going to get you further in your adventure by just showing up. Because we can only plan so much as we try to embark on this endeavor of trying to get in shape, to try to be a better us, to become a better parent, son, whatever it might be. But just by showing up, you're putting yourself in the environment to be successful. So don't overlook or underestimate what showing up can do for you, because you don't know who's going to be in the gym that day. You don't know who's going to jump on your TikTok or Instagram live. You don't know who's going to show up on their journey with you. So remember, this isn't just a solo mission. As you continue to develop, you're going to meet people on similar goals, and you're going to be the key to unlock somebody else's door just by doing what you're doing. So remember, along this journey, please don't underestimate what it means to just simply show up. Something that's really cool about doing a podcast throughout the day instead of sitting down to just do one is I get time to really just think about and be what I'm saying. So my next thought was, in order to get your shit together, you have to surround yourself with people that are going to support you getting your shit together. And I was on the phone with my mom, while I was on the way back, and I was like, the people you surround yourself with is almost as crucial as just showing up for yourself. Because when you're not showing up for yourself, the person that's not going to beat you up or the person that's not going to, bring you down is just crucially as important, because they're going to be the people be like, don't beat yourself up today. You're going to get it tomorrow. It's okay. You're trying your best. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep doing it. I just think that is just such a magical piece of the puzzle, is having the right people in your corner and either disassociating yourself with the other people or really limiting your time and your energy with them. So another piece of information as we're going throughout this day and trying to, really get our shit together is, on top of just showing up for no matter how long it is, surround yourself with the people that are rooting for you. And not just rooting for you because it might benefit them, but rooting for you because they inherently want to see you succeed. That's just something to think about as we're going here. And now, if you're watching this on YouTube or doing anything or watching this on TikTok or Instagram, follow me if you'd like. I'm going to go set up in my office and conclude this episode of the podcast and maybe toss around some ideas for the next one. All right, I will see you on the other side. All right, we are just settling into the office here and actually going to wrap up this episode of the podcast. And the first thing I want to do is say thank you. Thank you for hanging out with me. Thank you for taking this, new trip. Because like I said, this is all brand new to me. I'm trying to do something a little bit different where I can bring you along with me. And because sometimes it's a little tough to sit in a room and just talk into a camera. Because a lot of the thoughts that go on throughout the day literally happen throughout the day. So if I'm sitting in my truck, running some errands, I want to be able to pop this up and make it in audio form as well. So I can almost just dump any wisdom I feel I can dump on people throughout the day. So I want to say thank you to you and thank you for showing up, because the first step of really showing up for yourself is introducing yourself to the content that's going to get you in tune with the direction you want to go. So I'm really happy that you chose to take some time and hang out with me. Like I said, I want these podcasts to be short. I want them to be sweet. I want them to be bingeable, if that makes any sense. Whereas if you don't feel obligated to sit there for 45 minutes, half an hour to an hour, and just think you have to listen to me talk about God knows what. So thank you for stopping in. Thank you for hanging out with me. And as we wrap this up, let's just close in on some of the important takeaways from today. One, you got to show up for you. And the reason I think that's most important is because if you teach yourself that you will show up for you when you need it most, you don't rely on other people to feel good. You don't rely on other people to make yourself believe in you. Two, watch who you surround yourself with. Watch who you spend time and energy on, because if you're not getting that time and energy reciprocated back to you, you're constantly going to be running on an empty tank. So if you can surround yourself with supportive people who want your best interest at all times, that is going to make achieving your goal and achieving your dreams so much more attainable. And lastly, the most important thing to wrap this up is thank yourself today. Be grateful for you. Be grateful for the things that are happening for you. Because a lot of times we get in this mindset, it's the victim mindset of thinking that everything is happening to us and we're just here to react. But things are happening for us. They're guiding us. They're nudging us in certain directions. So today, be thankful for the things that are happening for you. I'm going to catch you on the next one. I thank you for stopping in, hanging out. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.